All right, all right, all right. Happy first Monday of the year. It is exciting. Happy New Year to all. I am so excited to be here with you girls today. Um, I wanted to give a really quick introduction. Just and tell you a little bit about myself so that we get to know each other, and then I'm going to hand it over to Stacy, who is my wing girl this year. We have decided to collaborate, and we'll share a little bit more on that, but I just kind of wanted to share a little bit about myself. So my name is Suzette Solares. I am 44 years old. I am a wife. I'm a mom to two boys, ages 14 and 10. I'm a substitute teacher at my little guy's school, and I'm a full-time Beachbody coach. I have been a full-time Beachbody coach for 5 years. And just to tell you really quickly about my story, I basically just felt very sluggish, and I was depressed and a little bit overweight. And I just decided to jump on board after watching my upline for a whole year, very skeptical. I decided to just join her because I saw that she was getting amazing results with the 21 Day Fix. I did the 21 Day Fix. I'm barely 5 feet tall. I lost 7 pounds and 7 inches, and I was feeling on top of the world. And I just said, you know what? I need to pay this forward. I was feeling that good that I just decided to become a coach. And honestly, the first 2 years, I was kind of just playing around with it, kind of coasting, hitting Success Club, but just kind of like not really putting in the effort. And it wasn't until 2 years in that I really started to take it seriously, really started to build a team. And luckily now I've been in for 5 years, and honestly what keeps me here is the community. I'll be honest, it's the community. I did once I hit 2-star diamond, I am not gonna lie, I did see that income absolutely grow, which was beautiful, and it fires me up because I know I'm contributing, but the community is what keeps me here. And Stacy can share a little bit about herself, and then later on a little bit we'll talk about how we connected. I know my team has met Stacy before because earlier this year she actually did a team call for us, which was amazing. So I'm sure that they remember her. But Stacy, take it away. Tell us about yourself.
Okay, you guys, first of all, Happy New Year. Happy day 4. I hope you guys are literally enjoying just getting revitalized, and maybe we're still at a tired energy level because of holidays and stuff, but it's just, I'm excited to recharge with you, and I'm excited to rebirth with you. So I just want to make sure I say that. And to everybody who I don't know, please, open arms. I'm so happy to know you. My name is Stacy Shiflett. I just turned 41 years young. I have two minis. I have Ryan. He is my 11-year-old son, 5th grade, and online learning, and actually doing fairly well, although today was a little difficult because he did not want to go back, and I don't think the teachers did either so much. And then our daughter Kinsey, she is living her best life. We opted for her to take 1 year off and not go into kindergarten this year, just to the whole pandemic, and she's home with us. And I am a full-time hairdresser, and I am a full-time Beachbody coach. In June 23rd to be exact, I had been hairdressing for officially 14 years. And that's when I took a huge leap of faith and some pixie dust and sprinkled it on myself, and decided to leave my hair salon that I had been at for 14 years. And I literally started every single ounce of my career and open up and become my own LLC during a pandemic. And I have to say, what gave me the reason and the courage to leap is right here. It's the ladies. It's knowing that I started 6 years ago on my wellness journey, and I was looking to be the hero and the voice of my story. And I didn't know the depths of that until I kept swimming in this community. So I'm so thankful. And also too, like Suzette, 2-star diamond is an amazing an achievement. The income is awesome. But like she says too, recognition is based on a team effort. So it's all of us. And that goes back to exactly what she said. What we love is community. So I'm thankful to be here too.
Love it, Stacy. Thanks so much. So we are here just to welcome you all, and I am so honored to work with Stacy this year. We're going to work really tightly Because what we've noticed is that when we build teams, it's beautiful. But what happens is that it almost stays like you become this island, right? And people come and go. We know that, right? In network marketing, people come and go. And so what we thought of was just linking arms. Her and we're not going anywhere. So we thought we would join forces and become stronger and just collaborate for the year and bring our teams together, because in the end, we are one dream, one team, one dream, right? But we just thought this was going to be smarter, so that we learn from more people, so that we put more brains together, so that we have more opportunity to work together, so that we can become better leaders, because we're taking little bits and pieces of everyone, right? And every single person that we learn from becomes, it helps us grow, right? So if you're wondering why it is that we're doing this, I just wanted to come and share that this is the decision. And we're happy. We've been working hard. Stacy and I have been connecting every day. We have so much to bring to you all, so that there's never any reason not to succeed. Because if I am not available, she is. And if my team is not available, her team is. And so that's what we want to just build here, is this beautiful campfire where we're just gonna all sit around it, be warm, do life together, and just grow and become the people that we were meant to be. And that's what we want to bring to you tonight. And I hope that you take in what we're going to share with you with an open heart, so that then you could take it up to your teams. And if you don't have a team, you will eventually. And so that's what like our hope is for you today. So with that being said, I'm going to take it straight into the presentation, and enjoy the ride. Enjoy the ride. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. I hope everyone can see this. Whoops, let me go all the way to the top. Can everyone see this? All right. All right. So basically, today's theme is looking back to grow forward, right? It's a new year and we think, yes, where are we going? But we first have to come clean and say, what have we done? Let's celebrate all the beautiful achievements. So we combined both of our teams, and we're just gonna basically celebrate what has happened. So I'm just gonna start off with the fact that my team was able to reach Premier in the Road to Elite this year. And boy, am I proud. I am one proud coach, because that title doesn't happen with one person. I always say that this business is a we business. It is not a me business. And so I want to just give it up for my team, especially Fabi, who's on this call. I saw her here. She's on the West Coast. So I know that her time right now, she's probably in the middle of dinner, poor thing. And I appreciate her being here. And I'm so glad she's here, because I wanted to take a moment to celebrate her, because Premier couldn't have happened without her. Because Fabiola became a diamond coach, then I was able to then concentrate and focus on my husband's business center, and I brought him to become a diamond. And because those two, were achieved, then my team Soaring Together successfully became a Premier coach. And I am so proud of it. So proud, because again, it shows the unity and the fact that when you collaborate, you're able to achieve more, and you're able to see so much success. And so I just wanted to congratulate my team for that, and share that if you ever have a desire of reaching anything about this, the Road to Elite, please know that we've paved the way. You can too, but we've just paved the way. That's all we've done. I remember when I first started, to me, the Road to Elite wasn't even something that I wanted. It was not a shiny object at all. But when I saw that that is what helps you grow your business, then I knew that that's exactly what I wanted to achieve. Because I don't want to be in this business to waste my time away from my husband and my kids. I want to be in this business to impact lives and earn an income. And I'm so proud to also hand it over to Stacy, because
Yes.
she achieved the same thing.
Oh my gosh, you guys, wait till you hear our story, because I think at the end, this is like icing and cherries and sparkles and rainbows and all the good things at the end of this presentation. But I wanted to congratulate this team and the people in it. And it takes a tribe to succeed. It takes a tribe to drive. It takes a tribe to rise up when it's hard. And I'm so thankful, because what the only thing that I've ever wanted, and I will say, you'll hear me say this 1,000 times this year, being the voice and the hero of your story, not mine, your own, is everything to me. And when people get that and they see that it is so compatible and complementary to this business, and you're like, holy spadoli, I can do this, but I can do it and I don't have to do it alone. It is magic and it is fire. We became one voice for a moment in time. And I am proud to stand next to women that want more and that aren't afraid. And if they are, they don't care, because they brush that aside and their hearts are pounding forward. I am in awe. My husband should be in here, but he never likes it. He's like, don't put me in there. I'm not even ready yet for all that. I'm like, you're not, just chill out. But what I love most is that every single human on that page, I did not know until I started my journey. I did not quit. I saw what kept going looks like health-wise. And then opportunity knocked and it opened a door, and I wanted to see what keep going looked like on that. And from that, I have the most amazing friends ever. And I don't have to see them physically, because I can feel them right in my soul. So congratulations to each and every one of you. Dom, Hillary, Sharona, Christina. I love you all so very much.
Yay, I love it. Stacey,
know,
thank
it's so
you.
awesome.
Congrats,
So
Team
great.
Believe Nation. So exciting, guys. And with that, I'm going to just take it right back into the same road to elite, just because in case if some of you are curious, just to show you that the time that you've invested into coaching has nothing to do with your success. I want to show you my upline coach in this picture to the left, Christina Delgado. She's been a coach for 10 years. She was ranked this year, in the beginning of the year, elite number 43. Her one of her coaches, Monica Lopez, which is her best friend, who's been in the business for 9 years, was ranked 69. And then you have little old me, who's been in the business for 5 years. I hadn't even been in the business for 5 years when I got ranked, elite ranked 146. I had just been coaching for 4 years. And I share this because I remember thinking that will never be me, but I want it to be me. And you know, with just saying yes and with consistency and showing up every day and not letting people, you know, stop me from growing, and really linking arms with my team and loving on them and communicating every single day, we were able to achieve that. And I'm so proud. And I want to show you on the right side, there's a picture of me when I was able to open up my second CBC center, which is when I became a 2-star. And I was able to get that center to diamond as well this year. So a lot of good things happened looking back. Started off the year very strong and then took it over, and right away got my second CBC to diamond. And actually just this last month, December, I was able to get my husband to diamond within 30 days. So when people tell me diamond is hard, I say that's a limiting belief. If I can do it, anyone can do it. And I've done it 3 times. I've done it with my first, my personal account, with my second CBC, and with my husband's account 3 times. So I share that just to inspire you that it can be done and that it's not hard. And the same way that I did it, Stacey has done it, and so many others. So we want to pour belief in you, because we're here to help you. We're here to love on you. We're here to tell you it can be done and it is possible. And if you link arms with us, it's only going to become easier. I think that when people isolate themselves and they become, this island, that's when I think things get harder. All right, let's continue to look back with what Team Beachbody has done for us all. In January, we celebrated the new program Bar Blend with Elise Jones, who, really brought it to us. I love that she was able to bring in to, the product, the affirmation cards. That was something that I've inherited. I've just adopted it, and I read my affirmation cards every day, and that program was phenomenal. I know Melissa, who's on my team, jumped in with that program, and she lost like 15 pounds, got crazy incredible results. That program, there was so much I think camaraderie with that, and so we saw that we start off the year strong with that program. Right into that, going into February, Ilana and Autumn introduced the monthly nutrition support. And I don't know if you guys don't know this, but I go to that monthly support almost every day. The amount of value that I take with me coming from those support groups and the amount of value that I give my customers is incredible because of this monthly support. And I know I've talked to a couple coaches and they told me, well, I didn't know that existed. And I'm like, yes, look in the back office. Remember, the coach office is there to inform you of all the things. So in February, we got just an added layer of value and support, not only for ourselves and our journey, but for our customers.
All right, guys. So let's move over here into March. And I think what was really cool, and we're going to touch on this a little bit. I'm just going to sprinkle it real quickly. Elise and Joel were at our National Leadership Conference, and 10 rounds was not ever talked about yet. We had this exclusive workout with Joel. We got to take pictures with Joel. We also did get to see Elise, but the big part about NLC was the launch of 10 rounds. This was an amazing program. And let me tell you something. How ironic was it that it launched in March and we had to shut down the world in March? Talk about a boxing ring of life. It's just amazing when you start to put Beachbody together in a spiritual experience, or seeing, wow, I never thought of it that way before, how they really are in tune. Now, of course, they didn't know a pandemic was coming, but what I can tell you is 10 rounds came at the most perfect time, because it showed people perseverance and they could stand firm in their foundation. And we needed that more than ever. BOD groups launched also in April. And I know for a lot of people weren't really jumping on the BOD train right away, and that's okay. But BOD groups are something that Susie and I are really going to lean into this year. We want, if we're going for big goals, we need to be all in on the big man, AKA Beachbody, right? We need to walk the walk. We need to talk the talk. We need to use the tools. So we're excited to get more into BOD this year, but it did launch in April, and through some tweaks and all the good stuff, it's getting there. And the best part is we can make it better. BOD groups is no different than Facebook, if you're not aware of that. We have the resources and the tools to succeed. Literally, let me just say this before we move on to the next slide. I will say this. Beachbody gives you the opportunity to not cap your life off. Remember that. The only cap off is what we said earlier, that limiting belief, or I can't, or I'm too tired. So I want to breathe oxygen into your bloodstream that you can, and there's nothing to stop you. So BOD groups and 10 rounds was epic. And Susie, keep going. Take it away to May and June.
Yes, so in May we had a new product, which was the Mixed Berry Energize, which Stacy and I coincidentally got to try at NLC. It was amazing. I think Stacy got interviewed on the flavor. It was also exciting, and I just love how Beachbody is always constantly growing the catalog of the products, right? And they're very innovative with just giving us tools that are going to help us succeed, and I love that. In June, we came out with the new salted caramel flavor of Shakeology, which was a huge hit. Again, another tool to help us with income. All these product launches just help with income. That's what they really do. But they also help us in our own journey. And it's important that we see that we see that these are the tools that are going to help us succeed even more in our health and fitness journey.
All right. MBF, you guys, and Bevy. Let's just talk about MBF for a moment. One thing that you may, and you probably do know, and we're going to shine some light on this because I was like, oh my gosh, Suzette, like, and we talked about this literally in the car today. MBF, you guys, this was the first program that Beachbody came out with that had to flip on a dime to switch how this program was going to be presented. The pandemic hit, and literally Megan was like, how am I going to record these workouts? We're supposed to be in studio. What I love most about MBF, whether you liked this program or not on a physical level, hear this from a business level. The pandemic hit, our doors will never close. You will never be out of a job. You will never be out of hope. And you will never, ever, with Carl Daikeler as our CEO, you will never have to worry what's going to come during this fill in the blank. MBF was the game changer. It showed the world, because we are number one in at-home fitness. Trust and believe in that. It proved right there that you don't have to worry about your programs, about your products, about anything. All you have to do is make sure you serve from your heart and serve for you as well. So MBF was a very big moment because it showed me, oh my gosh, are we going to sink or are we going to swim? We freaking catapulted, y'all. We freaking pulted, like insane. And people started to see, what is Beachbody? What is this at-home business? What is this at-home fitness? So just know when you look at MBF, just be thankful, because literally that was a game changer for a lot of people's businesses. And a lot of people saw opportunity to take it on their living room floor. Bevy was another amazing product that launched. I use it. I need it. I love it. I think it's phenomenal. And a lot of people always say, right? Oh, I'm good at my nutrition, but at night I'm absolutely horrible, or in the daytime, or when I'm stressed. Beachbody is always hearing us. They're always hearing you, and they will come through. So that's the exciting two things about July. And Bevy was August, right? You think it was August?
Was it?
I think it was August. I think
the launch was late July, because in August we really didn't have much.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
But then I'm going to take it into September. So in September, we added daily meditations to the program Unstressed, which for me, I thought was really important because mental health is so critical in our lives. And so I remember when people were still going through that pandemic, I was like literally reaching out to teachers and saying, do you understand that you have this at your fingertips? Do you understand that you have a program called Unstressed when, at a moment in our lives when we need it the most? And so I thought that that was phenomenal that they kept adding more meditations to our already, built library, so that we could continue to really focus on almost centering ourselves. And at any time of the day, you have this in, at the click of a button. And then right after that, they came out with another flavor of Shakeology, the pumpkin spice, which is always such a hit. Perfect fall flavor. Again, growing our catalog. And it was just a great launch. I remember last year we sold out instantly. This year they were smart enough to have tons and tons in stock because of how popular that flavor was. And it was definitely a hit.
Okay. 30-day breakaway for the girl. Show of hands or in the chat, because I can't really see y'all. Anybody hate running? Like, did anybody ever say throughout your whole entire career of living, you were like, oh no, I don't, that looks so stupid, or whatever it is, fill in the blank, right? I literally said all of that. But you know what I felt when I watched the trailer or the promo or the whatever, the sample, and I heard the music, and I heard our trainer just her voice, not her words, just the tone. I heard passion, and I heard a little birdie say, give it a try. It could change you. And I never heard that before with running. And I was like, yeah, right. And so across the street from my house, literally over here, is this like little like walk, like a sidewalk circle with a bunch of lights where you can kind of sit and chill over here. And that little circle is where I took myself and did 20 minutes a day to like get that tempo and learning the like posture and hearing her and all of those things. I love to run. It's crazy. I can do 5Ks now. It's insane. I look forward to a nature's bath and listening to my tempo and my heartbeat. See, I will always take a Beachbody program now and lead it into a spiritual experience for me, because that's what separates people from staying and letting go. And so for me, oh my gosh, like it allowed me to be outside and be one with nature and hear my soul. And it's a very freeing experience. So that was an amazing program. And that launched on my birthday month. So it was just kind of interesting because I really kept saying, I want to run free. I want to run free. And then this program breaks away. And here we are. So again, just think more spiritual, or how you can tie programs into these experiences. You probably will walk into programs in your future with a lot more soul and your best foot forward. November came, of course, our annual peppermint mocha Shakeology. That is also another big hit. What I love most is that it changes variety up for people. It's seasonal. It's something to look forward to, like at Starbucks. And what I also love about it is I love my Starbucks, but I also like to be healthy as well. So it can really show people like, hey, yeah, you can have your Starbucks, but what if you had this 7 days a week and you gave yourself the other peppermint mocha maybe once or twice a month, something like that. So I just love how they're thinking, because if people love it, why aren't they matching up with it? So again, Beachbody, they're just not letting down. They're always thinking, and they're always hearing, and they're always elevating us so we can all get to our next level.
Absolutely. And that'll take us right into December, which was the big launch of 9 Week Control Freak. Yeah. How many, blow up the chat, how many people are doing 9 Week Control Freak? I know for me, it's been so exciting. Last night, I swear, I was so giddy. I was like, oh my God, it's like Christmas Day. I prepared all my little workout outfit, and I was just meal planning and groceries, and everything was just on point. So exciting to see that even my customers, my coaches were all texting me, sending me messages. Oh my gosh, I'm so ready. I need this, because we do. We need to take control of what is the controllable, right? Because definitely, I think that 2020, we lost it. We lost it in so many ways. There were so many losses, so many cancellations. You know, we lost control of so much. But right now, we are in full control with, you know, what we consume, what we put in our minds, you know, the activity, the amount of activity we're actually, you know, like just committing to, and it makes a big change. I know that when I am on my health and fitness game, I am living life in the best possible way. I am loving myself. I am showing up for the world, my best self, and I'm absolutely, you know, giving the best of me to my loved ones. So that is absolutely, you know, it was the perfect way to close out 2020, which takes us into now. What I want you to do is look at where we're going, the possibilities. What is it that you can achieve this year? What is it that you can gain? And we're gonna give you a little, like quickly, because bear with us. I know we know we've been at this already for 30 minutes, but we're gonna quickly take you onto an experience that Stacy and I both experienced together. And this experience for me was exactly what I had envisioned. I achieved it, and I was able to experience it. And I will forever have that, you know, as part of my life, because it was just unbelievable. But what I want for you all to do is to feel it and see it and think about how you can grow moving forward, and you could have this too if this is something that, you know, you're attracted to or that you want. And so what we want to do is just take you quickly into, you know, where it is that, you know, you can go, and think of the vision, think about growing, think about moving forward. And Stacy's going to share a little bit about how we got here as I go through the pictures. But what I want you to do is open your heart and see yourself in these pictures. See yourself in our story, because it could happen for you too. Stacy, go ahead and take it away, babe.
Okay. So if you just want to pause here just for a quick moment, Suzette. Before NLC, we were invited to an opportunity to be at a retreat in Orlando, Florida. And at this point, I did not know Suzette. I didn't know her name. I didn't know she existed. I knew nothing. I knew I was going to qualify for this event. I knew I wanted to go. I felt a tingle tug because something was calling me, not just to see the people and hang out and have fun, but there's always a gravitational pull with this business. And that's what I'm always just trying to fit. Like, what is it that you need me to be at? What is it that you want me to see? And there's this tingle tug. And at that point, that was the tug to get to this retreat. And so one night, after many workshops and really working hard and celebrating and getting to like finally see everybody in person that we had seen online for so long, the first thing that I can tell you is that when you actually start to like see us in real touching human life, you will feel like they have been your best friends for life. That awkward, like, hi, how are you? It does not exist. When I tell you I got tackled by Susan, and who I met only here online, tackled me to the floor on the ground with this huge bear hug, and I loved every second of it. And then we had a little party one night and the drinks were flowing because we had busted really hard. And I just started to get my sunglasses on and microphone sing. And that's when Suzette literally fell in love with me. And that's when we got together, and now we're a couple. So that's really how that story goes. It's as simple as that. But what I love is this. She caught my eye. I caught her eye. Her vibe attracted my vibe. And I knew, like that, she was never not going to be my friend. She was never not going to not be there for me. She's always been there for me. And you know what's crazy? The universe was waiting for me to meet her because she was waiting even before I knew she was waiting. So that's a beautiful thing about this business. So think about that just for a minute. And so we had this dream that we were both diamonds at this retreat, right? And we were like, we're gonna do it. We're gonna kill it. We're gonna make these dreams come true. Like, we're all like, in it, right? And we did it. We did it. She gets on a plane from Florida. I get on a plane from Maryland, DC, basically. And we landed together in Los Angeles. And it was freaking awesome. I got to hug her again. I got to have dinner with her again. And so here it is. And the picture in the middle was after we all traveled. We were all tired. We met Katie, who is from another coaching team on the far left, who is amazing and would do anything for both of our teams. This I know is true. We went out to dinner. We had sushi. We had wine. We celebrated that we were there. We couldn't believe that we were there. We get up and we do workouts. And there's our hotel room right there. And literally, that is definitely one of the feelings of, I can't believe we did this. This next slide, Suzette is pointing at her name. And I think I'm up just a little bit higher than her. But let me tell you something about these names. When you get invited to NLC, it is a one-time invite. You cannot be invited more than once, and only 400 souls get invited to this event. And there are 400,000 people in the network. What an honor. And let me tell you, you get treated very well, and you are bathed in hope and possibility, and you can do it. It's an amazing opportunity. We got to go to the Beachbody headquarters. Suzette, talk about this, because we remember taking pictures. We were crazy about these pictures.
So I wanted the picture with the Shakeology sign more than I wanted life. And I was just like, they wouldn't let us like walk through there too long. And I was doing everything in my power to just be like, Stacy, just take the damn picture. We took
Fine,
like
but they're
20
pushing me out the door.
Oh my God, it was so funny. We took like 20 pictures, just snapping, snapping, snapping. We wanted the perfect picture.
Yep.
But boy, we had so much fun. This to me just represented so much because Shakeology has definitely changed my life. And I wanted to grab that picture to be able to show not only my customers, but my kids, you know, that I was there, where they have done so much research, where they have gotten the best of the best for us. And just, it was something very surreal for me. So that was a very fun time. And I'll continue here. They took us to the like a hallway where Carl, all these quotes, this is all Carl's handwriting, and these are his quotes. And it's
In the hallway, in the back office,
all right
right?
in the hallway. And it's beautiful that people get to walk through this and see, you know, his quotes all the time. This is the gym where a lot of trainers have worked out in. So I grabbed a quick selfie because I thought it was kind of fun that this is, you know, the corporate gym where even the employees get to work out there. It's kind of cool. But the trainers have definitely stepped on there many, many a time.
And corporate, you are mandatory. You have to have a Shakeology break, and they provide you a bicycle if you decide to not drive your car to work. They incur, and you have to work out. You have to work out and you have to drink your shake. And if you decide to ride the bike, they'll give you the bike to ride to work. Just kind of little fun stuff.
This is kind of just like a wall where they have, you know, all the words that we use. And then this outside is just basically, I really wanted that picture, you know, with the Beachbody logo, just little snippets of our trip so that you can envision that you too can have this. On that trip, we had the 10 rounds bus. So we all got to go on that bus. Joel was, you know, like really launching this, and it was just amazing and epic. Stacy, I remember when we took this picture, when we walked in that they said, welcome coaches.
Yeah.
We took pictures outside. Didn't they interview you around here?
Yes, I would. So you were right there taking the picture on the bus, and then I was like like in front of you, and they were interviewing me for questions about like 10 rounds. So I think that was on a little bit of like a little like commercial promo. So that was really cool too. That was a moment.
And then here, because in NLC, a lot of the top coaches go and they speak and they give us trainings. They're walking around in the hallways like no big deal. So of course, you know, many of us were like, hey, can we take a picture? And they were very cool. They actually stopped to talk to us. I actually had the pleasure of talking to both for over 5 minutes. And it was just kind of, you know, really cool because these are people that we look up to. People that have taken the time to pour into us to help us become better leaders. So that's a perk definitely from this trip.
Oh, those are our goodie bags right there. This was so cool because our rooms, first of all, I felt fancy. I felt fancy. I felt fancy taking a bubble bath with no children and no dogs. It was a very peaceful experience in that hotel room. But I will tell you, and again, there's our sweet Katie who we synced up with, and really like, we love her. We love her to death. This is where we had trainings. It was unique. It was special. It was, I don't know if there's anything more than the Willy Wonka ticket, but I felt like going to NLC was a form of a Willy Wonka ticket. Absolutely amazing. And then again, you see the Energize. We got to sample it before they even started really talking about it. I got to be in the commercial promo for that. I thought that was super cool. That's Kyle, isn't it? That's right Kyle. There. It's Kyle. That's a mentor. When you become 1-2 star, you get corporate mentorship, where they literally can help you strategize to earn and succeed more than what we know. And that is freaking epic. Yes. Oh, look at the photo shoot.
So of course there's parties pretty much both nights. And so you get to just hang out and really mingle with the trainers. You get to mingle with Carl. There was food, you know, there was music. It's just an exciting time. You get to take pictures. They had a magician, you know, like doing magic tricks. It was just a really, really fun evening. And pretty much the entire weekend, you're kind of on this celebratory kind of vibe, right? They're constantly walking around. They're constantly just there hanging out with us. So it's definitely a perk to absolutely earn this trip and go. I know that this year, NLC unfortunately is virtual. but that doesn't mean that there aren't other trips that are available just in case. Like I know leadership is definitely a trip that people, always strive to make it to because it's very similar to this, and there's always summit. But this one, I just, it was my first trip that I had earned, so I was very, very excited to be here. I'm very proud. Um, and that just basically takes us to more pictures that, you get to see how all of the coaches that you kind of know through social media, this is a trip where you get to actually physically meet them. So it's exciting, and we just got to hang out.
You know what's crazy? Go back up for a minute. Can you kind of like circle with your mouse, Maddie? Show, like, see Maddie?
Right here.
Maddie right there, that little chimichanga is on Diesel Nation, just so you know. Miss Maddie went from, I believe, a 1-star here and jumped to 5-star and got her leadership. And let me tell you, the girlfriend is in college. So we are not allowed, if anybody is in that age bracket or older, which I think we're all on the other side of that, you are not allowed to say that you can't, because that girl is hustling and it inspires me because
and
I'm
she
gonna be
also
like Maddie.
This year.
She did.
She did. She's a
Yep.
5-star elite.
Freaking awesome.
Yeah. So this is basically, the workouts, the live workouts that, they provide, which is just a lot of fun. You get to always try new workouts, new things. We had a workout with Joel. We had a workout with Elise. And basically it just takes us into, taking selfies with the background and taking pictures and all that. This wall right here was a picture of transformations, hundreds upon hundreds of transformations of people that we've helped. Yep. They asked us to bring transformations, not only of ourselves, but of people that, we've helped. And so it was very, very profound to see this wall. I just wanted to soak it in and definitely grab a snapshot there. This takes us into just, more training from the top coaches. This picture here on the left, we had like some downtime. And so Stacy and I and Katie, we had lunch together. We took some shots. And this wall here to the right basically was this gigantic like screen on the building. And it was constantly just flashing all the names of all of us that earned, that trip. It was really,
so
really
surreal. It was
special.
Crazy. I didn't even know how to take some of that in. I was like, wow.
Yeah. Stacey, can you share with us the last night, the game show?
Oh my God. Okay. This, first of all, dinner was awesome because it was tacos, remember? And we sat in the back, right? And they gave us Fixate margaritas, which were phenomenal. Christina, I'm talking about some tacos over there, girlfriend. This was so much fun because this was like, you came here, we celebrated, we did workshops, we worked hard. We got to tour Beachbody headquarters. We just got to really network with everybody else. I learned a lot of things that I had no idea. I learned a lot of tricks. I learned a lot of input, but you know what I learned? When you're alone in your office at home, you are never, ever alone. You're just not. And I know sometimes it can be hard because we're here and we sometimes we need to breathe some. That's why summit are so important. These events are so important because I feel like you can breathe the oxygen in and kind of hold it in your body for months upon months. So we're getting a little challenge this year. Absolutely, for sure. But we want to breathe what we breathed in for ourselves and breathe it into you. It was a game show night. I had never laughed so freaking hard in my life. I was peeing my pants. Suzette was trying her darndest to get prizes. They were throwing them out from the rafters. We brought home more swagger. Look at all this. That's the swagger that she collected from people throwing things. And we were pretty much borderline fighting for it too. Didn't we know somebody who were like, wait, we know you. Give us that scarf.
It was Kyle. I could see Kyle. That's right. We're here.
Yeah. So it was just a lot of fun. And then we brought these home, but we turned them into challenger gifts and incentives. And it was just another, it's just so much fun. Like, to be an adult and to do this adult job is fun. And I love fun, I love fun.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're closing it up. I wanted to just basically close it up before Stacey gives her final words with today's national wake-up call. I hope you all heard that national wake-up call. That call was fire.
Yeah.
Not only did Carl challenge Kat the modifier from 9-Week Control Freak and the 21-Day Fix and 21-Day Fix Real Time to really hone in on helping her team succeed. He basically interviewed her on the spot, which was phenomenal to see that she was very real about things that she was doing to help her team and what they struggle with. But what I loved was at the end, the way he not only asked us to watch this Netflix show called Playbill. I don't know if you heard the National Wake Up Call, but aside from that, he basically just breathed life and hope into us once again, starting the new year, just talking about how it's about the small wins. It doesn't have to be these huge, gigantic things. It's about the daily small wins, the daily discipline. And he ended the call with stating that he had heard this quote from that Netflix program called Playbill, and he said, "I am because we are." And in a nutshell, he explains how it relates to all of us, right? Because I am the Suzette I am today because for 5 years, not only have I been working on myself and in my personal development to grow my mindset and grow myself as a human, but I am who I am because so many people have poured into me. So many connections have been made. So many experiences have been shared, and so much love has come into me in so many different ways. And I know that everyone can relate to that. I know I've learned tons with this business and this journey. And so I am because we are. And I hope that you can take that with you for the rest of your life. That this is what this business does for us. This is what this community does for us. This is what the network does for us. And this is the kind of change and inspiration that we can give back, that we can pour onto others, that we can inspire into others, that we can be that light, that voice, that hope, that instrument of belief for people who need it in a time that we need it so badly. So I'll end this call with that. I know Stacey's going to give her final words, but just know that we are here to back you up. We are not here to do this alone. I am because we are. And I invite you to hone in on that, that it's a we business, not a me business.
I mean, mic drop with that, close out the show. I think the big thing that I want to make sure we all know is that your opportunity is very real. Your belief may or may not be at the level of that. Your job is to grow into that belief. I know sometimes when we're presented with opportunities like this, you might go, it's always the other person. I don't have time. I'm really tired. But I want you to pour into your vision of the things you want in your life. See, once people get this business, it is literally about you transforming into what you want. It's not about posts for the world to see how good you're doing Beachbody. You're sharing your story however you want, and you are willing to heal your body, your mind, and your spirit. And you're willing to share it with people who deserve it just as much as you. And every time you do that, you will grow a penny pinch more of belief. The hopes and dreams that you have, they are deserving to be met by your hand. Do you understand that? I still have to say that to myself. I do. I had to keep saying to myself, I deserve it. And you know what? Growing up as a kid who was always below grade level and literally always saw the other person as the captain of the pom team. Okay. My sister was, I wasn't. Horrible, whatever. But what I'm trying to tell you is this: why not? Give me 5 reasons why you can't, because I'll make you change your whole story. I'll tell you the opposite. You deserve freedom. You deserve peace of mind. You deserve your health. You deserve mental clarity. You deserve inspiration. You deserve to walk the earth with your feet on the ground Or if you want to drive your story with both hands on the wheel, you are the voice and you are the hero of your story. Beachbody is a product who you signed up with to be a better human being. What's going to make your business change this year is when you stop like trying to sell Beachbody and you tell people that you're buying into your own self. That's the magic. Wow, she's buying into her. What is she doing? I want that too. Buy into you, buy into your dreams, never look back. And when the naysayers come this year, and when your plot twists come this year, and when your tired comes, and when your I can't come, notice I'm saying it's coming because it's coming. You will be armed and armored with your personal development, this tribe, this home, this vision, and your why. I am because we are. We cannot wait to see where you take your life. And we cannot wait to see the chapter of you unfold here. So thank you for being with us. And thank you for allowing me to be with Suzette's family as well. I'm very privileged and I know we are at the right place.
Likewise. Thank you, Stacy, for that. I love your words. I love how you do breathe life into us. It's an honor to collaborate with you. Girls, thank you so much. I hope that tonight you just really think about the fact that we looked back, but we're going to grow forward and we want to do it with you. So I hope you guys have a great night. I'll share the recording as soon as it's uploaded. Let's crush some goals. We'll stay in contact. Have a beautiful rest of your night. Love you all. Talk soon.
Bye, everybody.
Guys.